My name is Michael Pashut and I'm the proud owner of Change Cars and the host of the TV show All Things Motoring. But I'm even prouder today to say that I work with Alan Rosenmeyer from Motor Matters, better known as the man with a hat. If you're looking for the best reviews on all new vehicles, Motor Matters. If you're looking for the best deals on new or used cars, changecars.co.za, where every car is sold by a 5-star rated manufacturer approved dealer.
We have an interesting dilemma. Hello, Alan.
Hello, William.
How are you?
Good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So you've gone completely mental now because you are convinced that I drove the Grandland.
I'm telling you, drove the Grandland.
No, I did not.
Well, then you missed out.
It's an Opel, right?
The Opel Grandland.
There you
The
go.
new facelifted, upgraded model. They launched so recently that the launch video is not far back on the channel.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of the Grandland?
You know, it really actually impressed me. It
Well,
seriously did.
no, hang on, wait.
Yeah.
Let's go back. How much is it?
3 models in the range.
Yeah.
All powered by the same powertrain.
3 models in the range from Stellantis, really?
Yeah.
You could knock me over with a feather.
All same powertrain. The
Yes.
1.6 turbo.
Yes.
Which is shared with, let's just get it out of the way
6-speed
now.
auto.
6-speed auto, shared with the Peugeot 3008, shared with the Citroen C5.
Mm-hmm.
But now what Stellantis have done, and I think this is what I really want to touch on here,
3 models.
is they've taken the Opel range and said, this is the sporty German range in the Stellantis camp, right? Yeah, we've got it, yeah. Okay. So what they've done is they've just tightened it up that little bit. Yeah, the other two are the French soft ride, the blue, yeah, da. This is the slight, it's not
A bit
drastic,
Like, a bit like the rugby, really.
not drastic.
Well, they beat the All Blacks.
They did.
Anyone beats
even
the
though
All
I'm
Blacks.
all in black.
Anyone who beats
Yeah,
the All Blacks
even though
is
I am in
okay
black,
in
yeah.
our book.
Absolutely. Just beat the Aussies next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the final.
Yeah.
So we did.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. 3 models.
Right. Okay, so you get the turbo.
Yes.
You get typically named with Opel the GS line. And you get, this I found such an interesting name. The Ultimate.
Ultimate.
The Ultimate.
Okay. So
Which is the one they gave me.
turbo starts at,
The turbo starts at 600.
and the
GS line 670,
and ultimate?
720.
Okay, so it's a 50 grand pop across.
Yeah,
more or less.
70 and
60.
then 50. Yeah.
No, 70.
Now, you get the specs obviously vary, okay?
Yeah.
As I said, same drivetrain, same thing. Now, one of the interesting, and they made a lot of this at the launch, is in the upper 2 models, the seats, front seats are designed in conjunction with a German organization that specializes in seating for people with back problems.
Oh yes,
I think it's called AGR, but I speak under correction.
I think it is AGR.
Yeah. So they're putting a technology in that generally is ignored.
Comfort.
But
Well,
also remembering
not ignored,
that
but
I have a back
specifically on
issue,
the back.
it speaks to me.
Yes.
Okay, so that's just one of the points
Interesting.
about it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Now, you know what? I'm not going to talk too much now because watch the test review video, which isn't published yet. It will be when
Coming
you see
soon
this.
to a
Coming
channel
soon.
near
Yeah.
you.
Coming very soon. It will be by the time you see this video.
Yes.
And I actually concentrated on the differences between the 3 models.
Okay.
Because that was, to me, that's what it's about. Because why put down 600 or 720 for same drivetrain,
So
same body?
it's a 5-seater SUV.
It's a
crossing the
5-seater
other thing.
medium, no, not crossover, medium SUV.
Okay. Which of the 3 would you have? Because
Yeah,
if it's Stellantis, there's going to be a big difference in safety spec across them.
well, exactly. And you know me and safety.
Yes.
So I would go
It's
ultimate.
like putting you on the spot for the safety.
I would go
issues.
ultimate purely for the safety. Because it's got everything. Oh, I've got to tell you. And you're talking safety. GS and Ultimate have the Opel IntelliLux lighting system.
Oh, yes. Bouncy headlights.
It's a pixel headlight system that is brilliant. Your lighting is so good. And I had the car, there was lots of load shedding that week. So out at night, auto high beams, but with the technology that it doesn't have to turn off the high beam when there's an approaching car. It isolates and whichever,
doesn't dazzle the car. Yeah.
doesn't dazzle the car, but you can see.
Yes.
And in fact, if anything made me buy Okay, you asked which one. I would discount the turbo because it doesn't have IntelliLux.
Okay.
And then I would say to you, wait, now there's only a 50 grand difference between
But you
GS.
just dumped 70 grand for headlights.
I don't care, they're worth it. There's more than that, but I'm saying I would not. What I'm saying
Are
to you
these,
is,
are these just whilst we're on the headlights, because
Yeah.
before I forget, are these bouncy up and down ones that just make you seasick at night?
no.
Okay.
I didn't know. I didn't feel that. I just thought they were great.
Okay.
What I'm saying to you is, I would not buy a Grandland that didn't have the IntelliLux.
IntelliLux, okay.
So to me, sorry, Stellantis South Africa, the turbo is out. I wouldn't even consider it.
Just because of the light.
Just because of the lights.
Hell,
There's more, but that would be enough to make me decide. Now I'm saying 670, 720. No, hang on. There's enough extra on the Ultimate to justify that.
Sure.
If the turbo had the lighting, I would say 120 difference. Big decision.
Big decision.
So I hope that makes sense to you.
No, it does. It
Yeah.
does. I mean, not enough is made of
Yeah.
driving at night, and specifically,
Yeah.
now you spend most of our time driving at night around town, and when there's load shedding, you cannot see jack.
No.
You're relying entirely on the what do they call it? Candles and jam jars that are on the front of your car, and if those are candles and jam jars, you're in trouble because you cannot see.
No, 100%.
And so headlighting is something that
So as I said,
doesn't
there's
get
lots
enough
more
attention.
spec, and there's the ADAS as everyone. I think
Sure.
now everyone's using the term ADAS nowadays, which Opel also have. I mean, they've got traffic sign recognition. They've got good grief. Their suite is extensive.
Yes.
And full leather as opposed to leather Alcantara mix. I could live with either. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, heated and cooled front seats.
Vented seats, I was against that. Yeah.
Heated and vented, and hang on, heated in the back as well. So it's little touches, as I say, that I would spend that 50.
Sure.
But
A very well spec vehicle, then.
it is a
Typical Stellantis style.
typical Stellantis style. It's got they load it. They load their vehicles. I like the drive.
I was going to say, what is it like to drive?
Okay, now 121 kilowatts, 240 Newton meters doesn't sound massive in a medium SUV.
Yeah. It sounds right, though. It's about...
It's
you don't need
ballpark.
more. You
It's
don't need more.
ballpark, and it's ballpark with opposition.
Yeah.
It feels like more.
Okay.
I didn't even engage sport mode, although there is a sport mode.
Okay.
But as I say, it's got just that little more sporty feel than its brethren, which I liked. It handles, okay, unless
Does it remind you of the Mocha, in other words?
the Mokka's bigger brother.
Yes.
Exactly, well put. Very well put. It just
why I'm
feels,
here.
occasionally is worth having. It just feels nice.
Yes.
And I must say that, I always say, I want the left field choice. I don't want the same medium SUV as all my neighbors and whatever.
You do always say that, and you're always wrong, but in this case, it sounds like you might be right.
This would be, again, if
Only it came in a cabriolet.
maybe just a panoramic roof or something, but which it didn't have, but anyway. But, it's really...
I like all the more now.
Yeah, I really must say I enjoyed it.
Okay.
It was nice to drive, nice, and price-wise, 720. Ooh, then you
No,
think,
it's a
hang
chunk.
on,
It's a chunk.
it's a chunk of change, but then again, it's competitive
You've got to see
with the
what it's
market. And
pitched up against.
so, poor Stellantis, their product comes from Europe, basically. They really are at a disadvantage, totally out of their control. But I think they may have just hit a sweeter spot with this one.
Well, we're starting to see that coming through from the group now. Where they're starting to ratchet their pricing more in line with
I don't know how they're doing it because of issues
the
out of their
C3, for
control.
instance, which is really
The C. Yeah, but hang on, wait.
So,
No, you've missed something on the C3. I'm sorry, I've got to.
What have I missed?
C3 is built in India.
Oh, there you go.
Bricks.
But
import duty. No, so I'm saying
are looking at.
they're looking very carefully at their pricing. That's why they sourced it from there now.
I can't wait till they build their factory here.
Oh
When
yeah,
they build their factory here,
yes,
I think
Stellantis,
it's going to
please.
make a big difference to
Listen, it just makes a difference in the
Alphas for
mind.
everybody.
It makes a difference in the mind. It makes a difference to South Africa. The fact of putting the money into build a factory, job creation, and please, every other OEM start building factories in South Africa.
We need more. Yeah.
There you go. Well done.
It's a good
Thank
thing.
you.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
We're done.
We're done on this one. Your turn.
My turn.